Hey guys, so instead of doing a let's play video like I normally would, today I'm going to bring you my top 5 um, wants, I guess, for the Pokemon in Hoenn that I think need a Mega Evolution. Because, well, I am a Pokemaniac and I just felt the need that I had to do it. So without further ado, here we go, and these are my top 5. So I'm going to start off my recording with 3 honorable mentions who didn't make my top 5 that would be awesome for a Mega Evolution, but they definitely I would be excited if they had one, that's for sure. So first off on the list would be Delcatty. Delcatty is just adorable. It's a cat and it's adorable and it's pink and it's lovely. Um I'm I'm not a big competitive battler, so a lot of my stuff's not going to be about competitive battling. But just Delcatty, that would be awesome, because then it would be cute, and it would be like a higher attack and stuff, and maybe I might use it a little more. Because when I used it before, I didn't really know a lot of moves or anything, so it didn't draw me into Delcatty. So yes, I would be super excited if Delcatty got a Mega Evolution. So, the next one after that is Salamence. Salamence is pretty awesome. He is a dragon. He's a really awesome dragon. And he would be amazing as a, Mega Evolution. He's big and powerful, and it just make him more big and powerful, and just awesomeness everywhere. I mean, come on guys, like look at that possibility of a Mega Evolution. That's crazy. And then lastly, for my honorable mention, is Tropius. Because Tropius doesn't get a lot of attention. Tropius is very lonely. And he doesn't evolve, he doesn't have a pre-evolution, he doesn't really have anything. But he can learn fly, and he can fly with his leaf wings, which is kind of awesome. So, I would be pretty psyched if Tropius became a Mega Evolution Pokemon. And that would just be awesome. So yes, those are my 3 honorable mentions. I would be psyched if they had one, but if they don't, that's okay as well. So now we have my actual top 5 on which Pokemon I think should get Hoenn evolutions. These are not based on competitive battling. They would all be based on Pokemon I like, my opinions, Pokedex entries, etc., whatever I think makes them awesome. So let's begin. Number 5. My number 5 Pokemon for this is Seviper and Zangoose. And the only reason I combine these is I feel as though they need to go together, because Zangoose and Seviper have always been rivals. They're always together. Like even in a horde battle in like X and Y, you see them together and they attack the one that's opposite. So I think they would be really awesome to have a Mega Evolution. More so Seviper, because I like him more than Zangoose, but they both don't have evolutions, they don't have pre-evolutions, so I think it would just be really worth it to see a Mega Evolution for these guys. I think they definitely deserve it, and they're awesome. Why wouldn't you? So along here we also have like look what this Seviper could look like. He could be badass. And same goes for a Zangoose. Like, look at that. That's amazing. Why would you not want that? Number 4 on the list would be none other than Altaria. And the reason I think Altaria needs a Mega Evolution is because of its awesomeness again. I think Altaria is amazing. But if you read its Pokedex entry, it says it if it bonds with a person, it will gently envelop the friend with its soft wings and then hum, which sounds beautiful and comfortable and amazing. But imagine this wrapping around you with its soft wings and humming instead. That would be pretty awesome as well. Like, you can't go wrong with that.
Or you die a terrible death.
Exactly, or you die a terrible death, one or the other. That's awesome. So, Altaria needs a Mega Evolution. Please and thank you. Third on the Pokemon list for Mega Evolutions, the almighty Flygon. Flygon is an amazing dragon Pokemon that they have as well, similar to Salamence. He was one that I used in my team every time I used Sapphire. He did amazing things for me. And he has red goggle type things that cover his eyes. So, yeah.
What else is there in the world?
Exactly. He's the spirit of the desert. He needs a Mega Evolution. He needs to look more amazing, like this, and be spiky and dangerous and painful. Scare all the predators in the desert away. Because that's what the desert of the spirit would, or the spirit of the desert would do. That's exactly what it would do. It would scare all other approaching things. So, Mega Evolution! Number 2 on the Pokemon Mega Evolution list, Sharpedo. Sharpedo has always been one of my favorite. He's a dark and he's a water type, which is strange because I'm afraid of the ocean and I'm afraid of fish and I'm afraid of water. But he's always been one of my favorites. And I really think he needs a Mega Evolution. As his Pokedex entry says, he's the vicious and sly gangster of the sea. He's terrifying. Make him more terrifying. Like so. He is supposed to be the just scary and awesome. So I think he needs a Mega Evolution, and he also should be used more, which having a Mega Evolution will allow people to do that. So do it. And the number 1 Pokemon that I think needs a Mega Evolution, if you couldn't already guess, it is my favorite Pokemon in the world, Mightyena. Now, before I get into why or anything like that, I just need to say that Mightyena is my favorite Pokemon. I have a lot of attachment to him. I know he's not a wolf, but he's the closest Pokemon there is to a wolf. I know he's a hyena before anyone ever says it. I already know that. Anyway, he's just, I think he's amazing. He's my favorite Pokemon type. He's almost my favorite animal. He's just amazing. And I have a lot of good memories with him. When I played Sapphire for the first time, I raised him and 2 of them actually to level 93. It was the closest one I've ever got to 100. They went with me through the whole game. He helped me beat the Elite Four. He was just an awesome Pokemon. And now in X and Y, he kind of sucks a little bit. So I really think he needs a Mega Evolution to overcome the suckiness they have given him. And it's just, that's what I think. And on top of that, honestly, his Pokedex entry sounds pretty awesome. Because it says that Mightyena travel and act as a pack in the wild. The memory of its life in the wild compels the Pokemon to obey only those trainers that it recognizes to possess superior skill. So they never defy their leader's orders, and they defeat foes with perfectly coordinated teamwork. That means it's a Pokemon that uses teamwork and only listens to superior skilled trainers. I mean, come on. What is more amazing than that? And what's even better is you could take his Mega Evolution into 2 different directions. He could be an adorable, more cuter Mightyena, like this one, and be awesome and powerful and beautiful, and have his fur flying in the wind and everything else and whatever else goes on. Or he could go and become like this Mega Evolution and just look fucking badass and vicious. That just yes. Yes. That is amazing. I would love that, and I would be so happy. So that's the one that I'm looking forward to the most. So on top of that, before I end my video there, as you've now seen my top 5 Pokemon I want to be Mega Evolutions, I'm going to leave in saying that I would have also added Swampert in there, but as you already know, Swampert already has a Mega Evolution, and I'd like to state my opinion on this evolution. So here it is. Why? That is all I have to say about his Mega Evolution, is why. I was super excited to see a Swampert Mega Evolution, and they have completely ruined him for me. He is now buff. What is that? Sceptile looks awesome. Blaziken looks awesome. Why did they have to reject Swampert and make him just no? Just no. I think he should have had a better Mega Evolution. I mean, come on, he could have looked like that and been awesome. Or, better yet, he could have also looked like that and been awesome. But no, they had to make him a buff tank. Anyway, that's the end of my Mega Evolution video, and I will see you in my next gaming video when it comes out.